Howdy, I'm Luna. Today we are checking out the 2025 Frostfell Neighborhood entries. In case you don't know what that is, the Frostfell Neighborhood is a contest held every year around Frostfell time. Contestants are given a theme and a small plot in a house where they can build their Frostfell creation. Judges then choose 3 winners on each participating server, and these winners are given a prize. This year's theme was underwater. All right, and we are starting on the Skyfire server. And the contestants on this server were Charnicc, Evynn, Aneylee, Ashlie, Deaby, Serifa, Robusta, and Tarin. I hope I pronounced all those names correctly. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and do this. So first of all, they always, like the judges and like the people who come up with this contest every year decorate different parts of the area. So this is the front Frostfell tree that they have created, and they've added these underwater elements to it, like corals and different things, which I find lovely. We can fly up here. Look at how tall this thing gets. And there's a little cloud right up at the top. But this is kind of what, we were looking for, was underwater, but Frostfell. So Guildhall door is right here at the front, also decorated with underwater themed. And we'll go ahead, I think that we go up this way. I think it's up here? Yes, so every year they build a memorial in the Frostfell neighborhood for anyone who we may have lost during the year. And of course this year the big one was Warehouse passed away, and so they have made a shrine to Warehouse here, a memorial for him. I'm interested to see inside the next ones, because we also lost 2 other decorators, but they might be on their home servers. So but Warehouse I think is on all of them. All right, so very nice. It's like a statue. They use what is this? The Heroes Memorial. This is beautiful. Very, very nice job. And then of course this is a house actor of Warehouse. And around we have, different underwater elements. And kind of like this coral color with the green, the seafoam green, which is like a Frostfell underwater kind of theme. All right, well, let's start checking out the different plots. So they have them kind of, each person got quite a large plot this year, because you got this whole section. And so we're starting with tonight, a festive gathering at the Sunken Grotto, and this is the 2nd place winner, Charnicc. But this is plot number 1. And as you can see, it starts off with this cool cave. So you crawl right through this cave, and on this ice, oh, look at that. And then they got the tiles underneath the ice. Now, I have already seen all these houses because I was actually one of the judges. So, but I'm not going to tell you who I chose or what. You're just going to have to figure out which ones you like the best, okay? All right, so on the outside here, it's all this frozen. Oh, you know what? I think that tile is actually part of the house. But they've added all these like rocks all the way around, and they've built this gorgeous building. Look at this with the corals and the different things, and it's got water. So far it's very underwater themed, but where's the Frostfell? We'll have to see. I mean, it is frozen, but yes, I love this building built out of the aged rock walls. This is very, very nice. So we'll go all the way around here, and then finally we can head on inside. And oh look, there's a Frostfell banner. So inside everybody is dry and warm and having a grand old time here inside this underwater cavern. And so we got somebody playing the piano over here. We got different people talking. So this is Tanudin, and ooh, I love your tattoos, ma'am. Excuse you. Sinlane and Xylene and Etium. So who's all talking here? So Sinlane, that was the dancing girl. She is saying, "Wee, how fun, woo!" And Xylene, which is this lady over here, says bravo. So they are just having a grand old time. Well, if you're hiccuping, that means there must be drinks pouring somewhere. So we got these two over here kneeling down. Look, oh look, they've got them holding the actual present. That is so cool. I like that a lot. Okay, so Etelyn and Inara. So Etelyn says, oh, Inara, I really hope you like it. Oh, I hope she does too. It looks like you tried very, very hard to find her something. And then all the presents underneath the tree. This I loved, the tags, personalized Frostfell wishes. They put the cards on each of the presents to look like gift tags, which I thought was very, very cool. And then also added the cards to the tree to give it a little bit more decorations. And I think the bows and stuff, maybe some of the bows may be added. I'm not sure, but I know the cards for sure are added. So we come over here, this lady sleeping on the couch, and she's got a drink in her hand. Oh no, the dragon is drinking it. Oh dear. She's got her staff hanging. I love this too, the cards like hanging on a string on the wall. Just all the little details. I love this one. I loved a lot of them. Okay, all of them. It was hard, very hard to judge, to be honest with you. Oh, look, there's presents inside the stocking. The stocking's there, little details. Little, oh, I thought it was a cat. It's a coyote warming himself by the fire. And then this, I love this, how they've got this gnome holding the cup. Look at that. Isn't that so cool? And then this guy is shooting his shot. Landwin, and you are Senadina. Landwin says, so I bet you never seen a beast lord travel with a coyote. Only the best can tame them. Want to team up later? And Senadina is like, sure, hun, whatever. He's trying hard though. Oh my goodness. You know, and obviously people have been drinking, so there's bottles like falling down. This one's not quite on the coaster. I thought that was a cute little touch, having the coasters like that, the cup not quite on the coaster. It's about to fall over. Maybe this is that lady's drink who's dancing. But yes, it's just a nice festive underwater little house here. And yeah, I had a lot of fun. Okay. All right, let's, oh, this is a cool trick. So the waterfall gets rid of the ice. I actually think it's a water tile there too, because I don't think it's just a waterfall. Oh, it's a tapestry of the Steam Lord, and then look, it gets rid of the ice, but it's still kind of shiny out there. Very interesting, little trick. All right, heading to plot number 2. And so you kind of meander over here. It's a little bit of a distance, but that's all right. It says DG on it, and so this is building plot number 2, Evynn. And I thought this was cool. Look at that. They made helmets out of these snow globes to be able to go underwater. They got some little things around from like different Frostfell things. They've even got, look at this Frostfell tree made out of wood. I thought there was a book, or the sign said something. I can't remember. I thought it said something about like this was when Frostfell first came to the merfolk. And so I really liked this one with how they use these as Frostfell trees. Uh-oh. Because they're underwatery, these cerulean celebration spangles. They look like perfect for a Frostfell tree. I just thought that was such a good idea. And then it's like white and the pink, the salmon colored and the seafoam green Frostfell items here. Well, underwater items to look like Frostfell. Oh, there we go. That guy with the helmet, he said, Santa's helper says, this is how Frostfell was introduced to the Marids long ago. Down the tunnel are a few items found on the ship. So this was a few items that were found on the ship. And then, so then we got all the merfolk, and then look at this with like the candies. And then again, with the spangle tree. Yeah, this was really cool. I thought this was a great idea. Very nicely done. All the different little coral areas. And then of course we have the ship, which I don't think there was anything on the ship, but this is the ship that brought you know, Frostfell to the Marids, of course. Alrighty, so to get to plots 3 and 4, we will take the teleporter. Okay. All right, so plots 3 and 4 are next. And so again, they've decorated a little bit. They got some bubbles here. Got just a little bit of decoration. Oh, and then they have this cool thing. This is what I'm gonna put inside the thumbnail, I think, for all the videos, because usually all servers are gonna have about the same thing. So yeah, this is very, very pretty. Very underwater Frostfell. All right, so, okay, I think it's this way. I want to go this way to plot number 3. And it's building plot number 3, Aneylee, okay? So here we go. So she's got it like cut off with these, with the walls here. I love the sand, of course, that's very underwatery. And then all the Frostfell trees lined along the edge here. And coming to this super cute little underwater house that she has built. So it's up on these rocks, which I thought was really cool. And then, yeah, so all these rocks, she lined the outside edge with all of these. And then just look at this. This is just so gorgeous. Up on top here, this like ghost reef almost. I love it. Very nice. And then coming down to actually look at the actual structure, which is like, it's made out of the gold, but I think it's meant to look like a sandcastle almost down here. And then look at the windows. She's put up some sort of, I think that's the tartan blocks or something behind it, so that it's just, you know, it's just so very Frostfelly. All the way around. Got all these windows. I do not believe you can go inside the building. At least I can't really remember. Nope. So yeah, so that's blocked off. That's like a berry red plaster tall divider. So yeah, you can't go through there. But this looks like the home of Mr. and Mrs. Snowman here. And very, very Frostfelly underwater. I love it. Okay. All right, so heading off to plot number 4. Plot number 4. So this is done by Ashlie, and it's called Frostfell Sandcastle. Ashlie also lined it with the Frostfell trees, but then this. I loved this with all red, orange, yellow, green, blue. Oh, it's out of order, but that's okay. Pink, and then yeah, so just all the stars laying down on the ground here. I thought that was really cool. And as you can see, she's also built a sandcastle down here under the water. But like, first we got to take a peek at some of these other things. So over here, so decorating this Frostfell tree again with this spangle thing. It is just perfect for underwater. The Cerulean Celebration spangle. It is fantastic. It looks like it's flowing through water. It's perfect. And so it's just wrapping around the tree. We got Mr. Snowman in the snow globe so he doesn't melt in the water. And again, you know, keeping that whole snowflake going. We got a little gnome dancing over here. Hello, gnome. He's also in a snow globe so he doesn't drown. He doesn't have a helmet like that other guy. And just, you filled up the sleighs with different things. And again, putting the rocks, lining it all around the edge. We got a little cloud rat over here also. And an icy deer. All right, well, let's take an actual look at this beautiful sandcastle. So Ashlie has used the sand stuff, obviously, but also oh, not too far away. Oh dear. Okay, well, maybe it's because I need to get right down at the bottom. Nope. So this is from the marketplace. It's mermaid stuff. So it's actually underwater stuff. And then she's added these Frostfell trees in the shells up at the top, which I thought was a neat touch. And then just built this sandcastle with all this Frostfell stuff on the outside. But the piece de la resistance is up here. Look at this. So if you come all the way up, in this snow globe is all of those stars all put together. Isn't that just gorgeous? Flipped them upside down, got them all fitted in there into this thing, which I think is one piece. Oh, golly, I'm not too far away. Anger. Okay, well, it's just because it's so huge. But yeah, this was a really cool entry. Yeah, very much enjoyed this. Frostfell Sandcastle under the water. Okay, let's head off to 5 and 6. Here we go. Now judges, when you're judging, you don't know the owner of each plot. That is kept hidden from you. It's just labeled plots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so you go through and choose from there. Okay, so plot 5, here we go. Building plot 5 is Deaby. Deaby? I think it's Deaby, maybe, like Deaby, but Deaby. I'm not sure. All right, so coming in here, we got this, entryway into this beautiful snowscape. These rocks are great. Again, too huge for me to get, but they take up so much space, and then you can really make a snowscape anywhere. And so we come to this beautiful, like almost little village, right? And these little structures that they built. Look at that. In this first one, it looks like this is the horses. Open. I want to go in. I want to say hi to the horses. Hello, horsies. They're so cute. They look nice and warm inside their little hut. They got hay and even a hay loft. In this tiny little structure, they were able to fit 2 horse stalls and a hay loft, which I thought was really cool. And they're on these like platform things. Again, too large. Oh, here we go. Oh, did I get it finally? Haha. The archipelago gazebo floors. Perfect for this. To keep you off the snow, right? And then this little structure here, just a nice little building, but it looks nice and warm on the inside. So we're going to head on in, all decked out for Frostfell. It's just a cute little house. Got everything for Frostfell. Oh, look at this. The tree's all lit up with the snowflakes. It's so pretty. Corn is cooking on the stove. And a refrigerator that opens. You know how much I love stuff that opens. It's my favorite. And there we go. Just nice little bedroom. Ma'am, you don't need to be in this video. Okay, and then over here where you can roast marshmallows or what have you. Or, like that SpongeBob episode where they're roasting coral and stuff like that. There you go. All right, so heading next to our next plot, plot number 6. Oh, you can see, yeah, they kept it kind of the same over here for this middle section. But plot number 6 is our second place winner. Snow day at the races. Where's Waldo? Third place winner is Serifa. All right. And so Xmas Lights poem by Serifa. Oh my goodness. Okay. I love this poem. Serifa writes a lot of different things. Okay. Xmas Lights. Which ones do I use? Which ones do I need? Which ones will I take? Which ones will I break? Which ones will I use? Which ones should I hang? Which ones I should not? Which ones will I find all tied in a knot? Which ones will be working? Which ones will be out? Which ones will be blinking? Which ones I do shout? Which ones will be bright? Which ones to put here? Which ones will be right to light up the night? Which ones is the question at this time of year? Which ones do we buy? Which ones do we get? Which ones do we like? Which ones I'm not sure yet. Which ones do I pick? Which ones to please old Saint Nick? Which ones will I ask? Which ones is the task? Which ones is our fear? Which ones, I'll do it next year. Now this poem was not here when I came through for judging. That is something new that Serifa added after the fact. Oh my goodness. And here we go. Look at this. The races. Oh, and I do believe that some of you folks, we will put on the alternate models Oh, select all models. Just for this one. There we go. Now everybody's looking good. So coming up to the sign here, this is the finish line, and then all the races are happening. So this group of people are having a grand old time. Hello. So Taba, let's see, who is who? You are Dialect and Taba is saying, hurry up, move it. And Leaf and Kayun and the only other one saying is Dialect saying, come on. So they're cheering on their favorite racer. Coming over here, these two are building a snowman. Look at that. That is perfect, using that animation to sculpt out, and she's punching, getting it all firmed up in the right places. Oh, Lucy says, I just want you to trim a little off the top, please, Sweeney. Are you Lucy? Hold on. Come here. Lucy, yeah, so trim, so this must be Sweeney. Yeah, or Sinelli. Oops, whoops, I read that. Wait. That's Sinelli. So I don't know where Sweeney is, but they definitely say just a little off the top, please, Sweeney. And then look at this. Serifa was even able to add this like little shop with different trinkets and cocoa. And this little guy sitting here. Are you the elf on the shelf? Oh my God, elf on the shelf. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. This little hut for mulled wine and maybe some hot cocoa. And this is Tom. And this is Merchant, and neither one of them are speaking, but it obviously looks like they're trying to create a transaction here, so yay. Merchant. But these guys are also screeching, like, hello, please, win, win, win. So we have Zach, Neela, let's see, Frida. Frida says, come on. Oh, look at you with your beard. That's so funny. Rack, and lastly, oops. Rack, you gotta move over. Okay. Is Franika, and Franika says, come on, you're almost there. All right, and then these two sitting at the picnic table, maybe mom and son. He's got his lollipop, watching the races. And now for the actual races, I did like this too, where they put like these mountains almost, these jagged edges with the building blocks to save on item count all the way up. So now the actual race. So here we go, look at this, all the racers. I'm not gonna click on every racer, but somebody is saying, we're almost there, push it. And then this one over here, we got this, she can't win. Uh-oh, but she's going through the hoops. That might mean something. Oh no, and then what's happening over here? Oh dear, we got to crash, the poor tiger. He's like, oh dear, I'm sorry. This looks so dangerous. Look at this, he's flying. Ooh, sheet, it says. Oh my goodness. And then Bailey says, oh, we got this for sure. Oh, I don't think so, hun. You're way out there. And then look, even a judge's, or, you know, like a monitor of the race was built up here, which is super cool. I think that's really neat. And then we have one more racer. Oh, please, gods, grant me the win. Well, you just started, hun. Where have you been? There's lots of things happening. And then starting up here is the beginning, so start, and it's got a little hut here. So rules for the race, 2 points for each passing through a ring, 4 points for first over the finish line, most points wins. So yeah, you wanna go through the rings for sure to get the points. And then this is the sleigh race signups. So if we come on in here, he's over here like, yo, can you sign up please? Oh wait, are you just a plushie? I think that's a plushie. Oh yeah, Pondering Nemlin plushie with the elf on the shelf right there. So come in, sign up for the races, get your pet, and race down the hill. Okay, here we go. All right, oh dear, this is gonna be hard. So, woo, oh dear, and I win, huzzah! Oh, very, very cool little house or little room over here. Okay, so next, I think that was, yeah, that was plot 6. So we're gonna head to 7 and 8 for the last ones. Again, that's just a nice little decoration here at the beginning. That is, yeah, so that's plot 7, Robusta, or I think it's plot 7. Honestly, neither one of these are labeled, so I wasn't quite sure, but I think this was plot 7. First place winner, Robusta, and this is Welcome to Frostfell Under the Sea Ice Cream and Coffee Shop, okay? So here we go. We got this beautiful structure here. I'm gonna start by coming over here to the Uthorc Children's Choir presents Songs of Frostfell. Please feel free to sing along and see the songbook on the conductor's stand. Look at this. Isn't this adorable? Like, this is such a Frostfell underwater thing. Having these little children. Look at this one standing backwards like that one too. Like, I'm a pre-K teacher. This is accurate, okay? And so a Deepwater Frostfell carol. The 12 Days of Frostfell, deep water style. I'm not gonna sing, but we are gonna read this. On the first day of Frostfell, my Othmere gave to me a pineapple under the sea. On the second day of Frostfell, my Othmere gave to me 2 rainbow trout and a pineapple under the sea. On the third day of Frostfell, my Othmere gave to me 3 kelp fiends, 2 rainbow trout and a pineapple under the sea. Okay, see, now I'm singing it. I can't help myself. On the fourth day of Frostfell, my Othmere gave to me 4 Othmere shamans, 3 kelp fiends, 2 rainbow trout, and a pineapple under the sea. On the 5th day of Frostfell, my Othmere gave to me 5 gold conch shells. You gotta sing it just like that. 4 Othmere shamans, 3 kelp fiends, 2 rainbow trout, and a pineapple under the sea. On the 6th day of Frostfell, my Othmere gave to me 6 deep sea altars, 5 gold conch shells, 4 Othmere shamans, 3 kelp fiends, 2 rainbow trout, and a pineapple under the sea. All right, whew, we got this. On the 7th day of Frostfell, my Othmere gave to me 7 pink brain corals, 6 deep sea altars, 5 gold conch shells, 4 Othmere shamans, 3 kelp fiends, 2 rainbow trout, and a pineapple under the sea. On the 8th day of Frostfell, my Othmere gave to me 8, oh my gosh, Deku rowboats, 7 pink brain corals, 6 deep sea altars, 5 gold conch shells, 4 Othmere shamans, 3 kelp fiends, 2 rainbow trout, and a pineapple under the sea. This is so cool. This is all like real items that you can get in game. On the 9th day of Frostfell, my Othmere gave to me 9 Othmere's dancing, 8 Deku rowboats, 7 pink brain corals, 6 deep sea altars, 5 gold conch shells, 4 Othmere shamans, 3 kelp fiends, 2 rainbow trout, and a pineapple under the sea. Except for the pineapple under the sea. That's a SpongeBob reference, I think. On the 10th day of Frostfell, my Othmere gave to me 10 black perch plushies, 9 Othmere's dancing, 8 Deku rowboats, 7 pink brain corals, 6 deep altars, 5 gold conch shells, 4 Othmere shamans, 3 kelp fiends, 2 rainbow trout, and a pineapple under the sea. Oh, here we go. We're almost there. We can do this. Home stretch. On the 11th day of Frostfell, my Othmere gave to me 11 glowing reef pearls, 10 black perch plushies, 9 Othmere's dancing, 8 Deku rowboats, 7 pink brain corals, 6 deep sea altars, 5 gold conch shells, 4 Othmere shamans, 3 kelp fiends, 2 rainbow trout, and a pineapple under the sea. All right, last one. Here we go. On the 12th day of Frostfell, my Othmere gave to me 12 Mara fish racks, 11 glowing reef pearls, 10 black perch plushies, 9 Othmere's dancing, 8 Deku rowboats, 7 pink brain corals, 6 deep sea altars, 5 gold conch shells, 4 Othmere shamans, 3 kelp fiends, 2 rainbow trout, and a pineapple under the sea. Merry Deepwater Frostfell, y'all. Oh, that was great. I love this. Okay. So also, not only the choir, but this beautifully built coral Frostfell tree with pearls and just all the different corals and fish and even a star at the top. It's fantastic. Very well done. And then we also have the whole structure. So this is Frostfell Under the Sea Ice Cream and Coffee Shop. And so here we are. You can come on in and get your ice cream on. They even have, look at this, like the merfolk are just serving up the ice cream, got the shells inlaid here. This counter is all created. So this is the pearl, the opaline pearl stuff, and then adding this beautiful motley mosaic railing to it was a fantastic touch. Just again, with that salmon and seafoam green colors to make the underwater Frostfell theme. Very, very nice. Now, we do have to come out and look at this roof because this roof is made out of fish racks. Isn't that fantastic? Oh, and then back here, there's still even more. They had enough leftover pieces. So we got Othmir's holding presents, and these two hanging out by this waterfall with the snowy trees around them. Just absolutely wonderful. Okay, now for plot 8, because we're still not even done with Skyfire. Skyfire's got some amazing decorators. All right, the Everdark Library and its head librarian, Tarin, it said, and I do believe this is plot 8. So you come through the water here and into this beautiful underwater corals and little different plants to come into the library, okay? Because, you know, at Frostfell time is a great time to be reading. Look at this beautiful in the center here. Something in there, I can't tell because that's not what those leaves look like. The aether grass. There's something in there. That's interesting. I like that. And then so we have a book, The Everdark Library by Tarin. Welcome to the Everdark Library. All displays are free to view. All books are free to read, though may not be removed from the library. Tea service is free. You may bring your own refreshments, but must clean up after yourself. Please respect the contemplative atmosphere of the library and do not disturb other patrons. I will do my best. Failure to abide by these restrictions will result in expulsion and potentially the banning of future entrance to the library. Oh dear, we have to be good. All right, please visit our ever-expanding curio department. While it is a continual work in progress, we hope you enjoy the above-world artifacts. Ooh, above-world, that's fun. As we have on display. A big thank you to all of our kind donors. The collection changes often as some pieces are on temporary loan from collectors and other artifacts are occasionally acquired. Now on temporary display, a Frostfell feature. Frostfell is an above-world season that celebrates the past and looks with hope toward the future. There are feasts, gifting ceremonies, and family gatherings that remember those who have passed and those who did not make the journey. It is a surprisingly lovely display of kinship, friendship, and goodwill. Now in residence, Madame Ogalia of Majdul. She is from the above world, the ancient city of Majdul, in the broken and flaming deserts of Ro, a vast and unforgiving land whose austerity instills in its people with hearty resolve and deep wells of introspection. Madame Ogalia has traveled through forest and vale, across mountains and seas, frozen wastelands, and fragrant tropics. Madame Ogalia possesses the mythical abilities to see far off, perhaps futures, past lives, and communes with the dead. She travels with her otherworldly companion, the unnamed and disembodied hand of a powerful djinn. Please be respectful of Madame's beliefs and customs. Should you be uninterested in her mystical arts, she is willing to share tales of her fascinating journeys. Reminder, Ancient Archives is closed for preservation and restoration purposes. Return often to experience new events, our evolving curated curio display, and new books. Enjoy your time in our peaceful place. Oh, that is so cool. So yeah, so like it really is just it's like a library, not like a library. It's a library, but I love the story. Like it actually has, you know, it's actually like a real museum or library. It's very cool. So this is the above ground curios. So curiosities and oddities of the above world. Many of the items are not permanent displays and subject to frequent change. Behold, our curated Our curated display of acquired, donated, or borrowed curiosities and oddities from the above world. Feast your eyes on the enigmatic, bizarre, and magical items from distant lands. These items come from a variety of strange locations: frozen tundras, arid deserts, small communities, and ancient cities, dead civilizations, and living societies. Bear witness to the extraordinary diversity of the above world. Highlight, Madame Oglia, our resident mystic, has brought a special sight to share: a Skyfire bird from the deserts of the above world, contained in a magical encasement. It can cause no harm to viewers. Enjoy the spectacle of relics of the gods, art from the depths of fallen empires, a shard from the fall moon Lachlan, containers of strange substances from above-world races, flowers and vases from far-off lands, all here for your wonderment and enjoyment. If you would care to make a donation to the curio display, please contact the head librarian. We accept monetary donations to assist in acquisitions. We also accept unique artifacts for display, either permanent or temporary on loan. We can also assist you with restoration and preservation for a small fee. No fire is authorized without a magical seal approved by the head librarian. Well, I would think so. But look at this. Then they got these little different curios and objects, like an actual museum. And when's a wonderful time to go to a museum but at Frostfell, of course. There's the bird in its special cage. So, well, I would hope so, because we don't want it to drown either. Oh my goodness. Very cool. All right, so next we have this little area, which this is where the refreshments are served. So that's free. We just got to be very, very careful. And then I love this waterfall display here with it's almost like a waterfall fireplace, but it's just a waterfall. I think that's really neat. Got a place to sit and play chess. I love how they used these Throne of the Siren Queens as the posh chairs in this library. Oh, and look at this, using this water jug as a vase for that. Coming up here, we have a Frostfell area. Maybe this is where you can meet Santa Glug, right? You got a special chair maybe there for him. I don't know, I'm making up my own stories now because we already have such a good story. It's fun to make up your own stories, right? Here's a place to sit and listen to music. That book doesn't say anything. Oh, here we go. Oh, see, now this one, yeah, this one doesn't say anything either. Spotted leather notebook. Okay, and then of course, because this is a library, we have all the books right here, decorated up for Frostfell, of course. And over here is Madame, I forget what her name was, Oglia? Ogala? Anyways, yes, so she's over here with her mystical orb and her magic carpet. She's made, you know, traveled hither and thither all around. Oh, what is that purple gem? The violet William crystals. Well, that makes sense. Very pretty. And her hand friend over here. Oh, I'm stuck. Here we go. And her hand friend over here that she can commune with the dead over here with the planchette. And there we go. This was all of Skyfire's wonderful entries. We're going to end it right over here. All right, very good job. Congratulations to the winners, Robusta, Serifa, and Charnicc. You did a wonderful job. Everybody did a great job here on Skyfire. And now we are headed off to our next Frostfell neighborhood. Bye.